Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
Necro, your style reminds me of G Rap a lot. You know?
Yeah, I'm real influenced by G Rap.
You real influenced by it.
I'm influenced by the Big Four.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Fucking Kane, Rakim, KRS, G. But G's the king of multi-syllabic rhymes.
Yeah, multi. So explain
and gangster shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Explain that.
You know, G's the first one talking a lot of criminal shit. Like KRS was more knowledge, and then Rakim was a little different. You know, Kane was more metaphors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So G to me is the most consistent of everybody.
Yeah.
He kept going for 30 years nonstop. Rakim at some point kind of stopped in the early 90s. He wasn't nonstop dropping shit. KRS after Boom Bap, you know, with all the Primo work, kind of slowed down a little bit. And Kane started doing, you know, Playgirl and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
G went into 4, 5, 6, G and Kinda Story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so G to me is probably the most consistent rapper on the planet.
Yeah, and Giacana is really that was a mobster, right?
That was a mob boss from out of Chicago, the Chicago outfit.
Yeah.
Back in the days.
And so before everybody started taking and assuming those mob Italian names as their alter egos, you were saying that way back then, right? Like you would have
be like John Gotti, drive a Maserati.
Be like John Gotti and drive a Maserati.
I'm bad to the bone with a style like Al Capone over a large pro beat.
Yeah.
We talking like before people even knew about these producers back then. We knew. Because we old school. But G's the first one to do a lot of shit. The first one to talk about Timberland boots, running up on dudes with black army suits. The whole thug lifestyle, really, he painted it before anybody. Scarface, he had it up behind him in the Road to the Riches video. Like,
that's true, man. That's
very
true.
cutting edge.
Yo, he was wearing suits.
Rocking suits, baby.
You rocking suits in videos.
Absolutely.
That threw us off, though, G Rap. I'm gonna tell you that. But we rock with it, bro. We rock with it. Now, you guys. Okay, so this project that you have now. Talk about that project, Necro.
You know, my whole thing is, you know, I've been independent my whole career, and I'm not really sweating to work with too many people. I don't do too many collabos, and when the opportunity came to work with somebody and do a full album, I wanted to, if I would do it, it would be with G Rap.
Yeah.
So, a dude named Domingo, you know Domingo?
Yeah.
Domingo sat us down in Queens, and we drank Henny, and Brooklyn, Queens, we clicked because it's like brother and sister. And me and G, we think a lot alike about street shit and women and business, and we just clicked. It started off as doing just the EP.
Yeah.
And then I told G, you got to approve everything. If you don't like something, I'll go back and fix it. And G approved every verse. And then we did 16 songs. G's never done 16 songs with any rapper ever in history.
Wow.
The most he ever did was 2 with Nas and a bunch of stuff with Wu, but different artists. So I guess G could speak on why he did 16 with me.
What made you, were you that comfortable or?
Everything he was sending me was fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It started off with us doing like an EP at first.
Yeah.
You know, that would have consisted of like 5 to 6 songs or whatever. And everything he was sending was just hitting like that, track wise, lyrical wise, you know what I'm saying, every flow wise, you know what I mean, everything was up to par, you know. And then when I started laying my verses with his, it just started to form a good chemistry, you know what I mean, and it made sense to keep going.
It made sense. You know what I appreciate about it? I was talking about your style. The Action Bronson has a Ghostface style to me, you know, but Action Bronson gives his respect and he says it.
Right.
You know, your style obviously was influenced by G Rap along with others, but you say it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys out there that, you know, borrow from other people's style and pretend like they didn't.
I'm one of the first dudes in interviews when I started getting 12 inches coming out with Fat Beats in like 97 that would big up G as his influence. Way before a lot of people were saying, oh, I'm influenced with G now. Or Primo's my influence with Beats. Or Large Pro. I was saying it back then because it was true. You know what I mean? It almost became kind of trendy to give dap. Like you should have been giving dap
from day
the
one.
first year when somebody asked you. But you know, I mean, come on. G-Rap influenced Nas, Prodigy, Pun, Joel Ortiz, Papoose, Necro, everyone. Check it.
Live in the studio.
Yeah.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45, Necro.
Yeah.
Legendary G Rap.
Unload the burner from a tower. Holding the source power 30 for ransom. I murder one every hour. Rap's a disaster full of retards and leotards. Trying to be hard, only way you'll kill shit is me dying from
laughter.
I'm a leader like Luther King. But the truth is I'll pull out the heater doofus and get ruthless for you. Crack your limbs with the black Tim, stomp a bitchin'. When it comes to Necro and G Rap, there ain't no competition. Your best verse is worse than my worst verse. Prepare for death, rehearsing the hearse. Evil like a verse. I was nice when you was just sperm. Don't doubt it, G Rap was already bout it when I just turned 12 and learned how to spit.
Salute.
Got no love for police, undercover beast, Danny Glover, homo, Mario Cuomo, governor. You never went brat, you're more like Borat, a whore twat. You might have family members that are gangster, but
you're not.
Give you a heart attack, we hard rocks like Godsmack. You fronted like you hard kid, but you got smacked.
Godfathers with the gats.
Even gotta get clapped, aim at the heavens and blast, ridiculous.
We serious as a heart attack.
We hard rocks like Godsmack. You fronted like you hard kid, but you
got smacked.
Godfathers melt the track, even the devil got bucked up.
Fucked up.
What?
Slice.
Cut.
We from third world living conditions, pitching the gun clicking. Play hide and seek in the streets where they slum kids in. Sung tongue spitting the truth, y'all niggas fun spitting barrel to your fucking eardrum.
That's the slums written.
War tour Queens the shit like Fallujah Kid, Ruger 6, Smith and Wesson. Lessons to lose your wig. KGR Necro, we coming through this bitch. Come fly through the strip like you the shit. Get lost like a plane out of tower range that flew through Bermuda Mist. Walk around in the ghetto metal, heavy as sewer lids. Beautiful view to where dope shooters and users live. This where they double cross wire, crosshair. Shit to have a center red crosshair. Heavy Maddox, heavy traffic kicking hit trying to cross here. Cross these streets with crosses like they freezer froze. Get crossed up, nigga, better be cross officio.
Give you a heart attack, we hard rocks like Godsmack. You fronted like you hard kid, but you got smacked.
With the gats.
Even gotta get clapped, aim at the heavens and blast, ridiculous.
We serious as a heart attack.
We hard rocks like Godsmack. You fronted like you hard kid, but you
got smacked.
Godfathers melt the track, even the devil got bucked up.
Fucked up.
What?
Slice.
Cut.
Heart attack. I just do my part in there, yeah, baby. Yeah.
You're listening to Sway in the morning
on Shea 45.